So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whichever part of Elysium you're living in. It is your host today, Axel Syrios, today teaching the boys some Japanese nihongo jouzu
Hello
lesson.
everyone, or should
Hello.
I say
Hi.
bonjour?
So, do you wanna call them our tempuras or
Do you guys want to be called tempuras?
yeah, I've seen
It's
yeah.
tempura. What is tempura?
tempura.
You're saying this to the Japanese person.
Tempura.
Tempura, yeah. Do they want to be called tempura? Because I mean, you know, if they want to
down
be
for
called
it.
tempura, yeah, I'm down for it. What
Do you
does...
guys eat the tail on the tempura, or do you
I
not
don't.
eat it?
Oh, already starting a little conflict here, huh? I don't eat the tail. Nah. I
It's
mean,
crunchy enough. I eat the whole thing.
you eat the whole thing. Yeah,
The
that's
whole
kinda-
thing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just don't. You know,
I just don't
I've
either.
I've seen people eat the whole thing, and I don't
Yeah.
judge them for it. I just
Only
don't. Yeah.
only tempura though, not like on like a shrimp. You know, I don't eat like the
Ah.
whole shell. Like,
Mhm.
but the tempura is like crunchy enough and fried enough. I feel like I just eat the whole thing.
Right, I see how it is. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't eat the tail. I just feel like the tail is not meant to be eaten, so... Yeah, what about you, Alta? Do you eat the tail? Or...
I don't even eat shrimp, so.
You don't eat shrimp,
Oh.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like when I was younger, my parents, they would peel out the shrimp and stuff like that, eat it.
Uh-huh.
But then one day I was like, what is that black line in there?
Oh,
It was.
Oh,
it
that
was
yeah.
gross.
right.
And I was like, I don't want to eat this. I don't even want to touch this. So.
Ah. What about, like,
Ever since then, I've never eaten it.
do you guys eat, like, lobster and stuff, or
Oh
crabs? or-
yeah, I love
Yeah.
crab.
Yeah,
Crab's pretty good,
crab.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan
Lobster,
of
not
shrimp,
that much.
actually. Oh, really? I like lobster the most, and then crab comes after that. Like,
Mm.
lobster just seems luxurious, you know? That's why I like it. It doesn't even taste better or anything. It just looks luxurious. I like it.
Have you ever gone to like one of those taverns where they just bring it out in like a big bag?
Oh, yeah, and then they
and
show
they
it
just,
to
like,
you, and
dump
they're
it
like,
on the, they just
Yeah.
dump it
Yeah.
on the table, and you just go and you like decimate an entire like subspecies of shrimp.
When we
Spicy
meet up,
shrimp.
we have to go to one of those places.
oh, definitely,
Oh,
for
man,
sure.
just-
Did you guys know that lobster used to be poor man's food? And then it just got hunted and hunted and hunted, so it became like rich man's food.
Oh,
It's kinda
Is that
crazy.
true?
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
actually
it's
kind of interesting.
crazy, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
it's really
Wow, we're
expensive
getting
nowadays.
scammed.
Eh? Yeah.
Wait, I need to get in on this business, man.
It's literally Dogecoin.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so starting today, I think, I was thinking of doing, you know, maybe like a fortnightly or like a monthly a Japanese lesson session with the boys of Guild Tempus. But you know, I'm pretty sure you guys have all went to school and stuff, but at the on the very first day, we don't learn anything, right? On the very first day is more like getting to know each other more and like talking to each other more, right? So
Okay.
today, instead of really teaching you guys too much about, you know, how to speak the language, how to use the, you know, certain, what do you call it? Like, what's the word? Like, you know what I'm, you know what,
Phrases?
yeah, phrases and stuff. I felt like
Yeah.
it's much better for me to ask questions about you guys to, you know, understand how much you guys actually know about Japan
Fair.
and the Japanese
Yeah.
culture. I feel like is much, you know,
Yeah.
much better. So, yeah, I have a couple of questions ready for you guys, but if you guys have any questions that you want to ask against each other or to me, you know, like we can talk about that. And I feel like that's going to be it for the first lesson today. We're going to be talking
Got it.
about each other more. Yeah, like the icebreaker, you know?
Did
So,
you drink a
And-
growth potion?
Specifically, it's about like our experience with Japanese, maybe like how far we want to go.
yeah,
et cetera, et
exactly.
cetera.
Yeah, 'cause-
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's much better that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay.
first question. This one's very easy. If you were to travel to Japan, which part of Japan do you want to go to, and what's your reason for it?
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido for you out there. Why is that?
It's just beautiful over there. Very,
Beautiful?
very beautiful over there.
All
I like
right.
snow, so. Mhm.
You like snow?
Have
do
you
you
gone
like
there before?
skiing, or?
Apparently, there's really, really good food there, so.
Yeah, there is.
I want to go travel.
I've been to Hokkaido once. Well, actually twice. But
Snowboarding up there.
yeah, the snow is really nice. One thing that's really nice about Hokkaido when I went there and I experienced was the food, as you mentioned. Seafood there is really nice. So if you go to Hokkaido, make sure to get like sushi over there. I don't know. This might be a very
Oh.
like I don't know for the people who actually lives in Hokkaido, they might be looking at me like a normie for saying this, but it's really nice, the sushi there. And what else is nice? I think like it's got the freshest product. Like they've got the freshest product in Hokkaido. So when I had like potatoes over there as well, it was really cold, right? So we had like steamed or like baked potato or something one day, and then like we put like butter on it, right? So it kind of melts onto the potato. That was like so nice on a cold day. Like your hands are so cold, you just hold on to that like hot, like literally hot potato, you know? You're just literally digging into it so it doesn't burn your hand, but it's like burning your mouth at the same time. But it's so
Is that like an
nice.
anime where they have it like wrapped up in the foil?
Yeah. It's literally that
Yeah.
one. You've seen it, right? It's something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something really nice about Hokkaido. So, you know, if as Tempus we ever get to go to Hokkaido, we can go snowboarding and, you know, go grab some nice
That would be
crabs.
fun.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah, I
definitely
look forward
fun.
to that.
Because I mean, Vesper, you like to camp and stuff, right? So
I do. I
we
do.
could even
Yeah.
do like a camping, like as long as we don't like die in the weather, like like that's
No.
really cold. You know, I think we can have some fun.
I'm sorry, I can't join you on any camping. I have a,
'Cause of the-
I
the game.
don't go camping.
You don't go
I made a hard rule that I would never go camping.
Oh, why is
I-
that?
I watched a playthrough of The Quarry.
Oh,
And I
Oh
decided like
my
I would
God.
never go camping ever again.
I mean, I
What
I
if-
said that about sushi. I said I was never gonna eat sushi, but then if I ever go to Japan, I'm gonna eat sushi. You know, I'm gonna at least
It's
try
nice,
it there.
yeah,
so
like-
Sushi.
What if we
can't
form a
turn into
protective ring around you? No? Still no?
draw a
protective
circle around
ring?
you. Get rid of
Yeah.
the sea bears.
a protective ring of 3 people? That doesn't
Yeah.
seem like much of a protective ring.
I mean, we're
that
pretty
seems
strong.
like-
We can hold our own in a
Yeah,
fight.
Exactly.
You should trust us more.
What are they gonna
Yeah.
do? Like come chase
We will
us
die
with
to
an
protect
axe? What are they gonna do? Come chase us with an axe or something? Like, eh.
I'll take out my gun saber.
Are they
Yeah,
gonna
we
be-
all have weapons.
Yeah, we all
It's
just we all
fine.
have weapons. They're gonna be waiting
No,
in the cold.
the real danger comes from within.
Oh, so you aren't you the
Mhm.
traitor? I thought you
What
were
are
like
you,
the-
what, what,
I
what
thought
are you
you were the-
talking about?
I thought you were like the sussy one that's gonna betray all of us.
What?
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm actually from this other guild, and I'm just here
No.
to. I'm just
No.
here.
No,
Come
no. He's
Me?
Ichibaru Gin, where he'll betray us, but then it turns out in the very end that he was on our side all along. You know?
Oh, so
Look
like
at
a
me.
double
Yeah.
spy kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Double agent. Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Well,
Don't they
still
look all
sus.
trustworthy?
Still sus. Very sus. Trying to give us all
Anyway.
the gender bender potion, right? This man.
Two
Oh,
left. Two left.
Yeah, we need to make more of those.
Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Next topic. I mean, not next topic. You know, what about you, Vesper? Where do you want to go to?
I mean, definitely Hokkaido as well. But if I'm gonna choose a different place for interesting conversation, there's 2 places that I want to go in Japan, and they're boring places, so I wouldn't ask you guys to go with me because it's in the countryside. Shizuoka and a place called Uji. I think it's east of Kyoto.
Damn, I've
They're
never
the
even
two
went to
main-
those places.
They're the 2 main like tea growing regions in
Oh
Japan.
my! So you're there for tea.
I'd go with you.
I think Uji, which is near Kyoto, is like the first place in Japan that tea was grown, like in ancient times.
Oh, I mean, you
pretty cool.
even cultured than me. This man
It's
knows
just-
more
it's
than
just
the
tea.
teacher.
It's just like I don't know that much about Japanese history. I know a little bit about Japanese history, but
The spilling
yeah,
the
like
tea.
the tea in particular. Yeah.
I see. So you're into
Mhm.
their, you know. So do you want to go watch a tea ceremony kind of thing, and do you want to go pick
I
your
would
own leaves
I would
and
love to
stuff?
learn.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I tried
Yes,
to
I'd
learn
go
like
with you.
matcha tea. Really?
Yeah.
I have
I
a
mean,
partner to go with. Cool.
I'm down
cool.
with. I'm down for it. I'm down to.
I'm just worried it's gonna be boring for you guys because it's just
I can just
go to,
imagine
like, a
me and
tea
Magni
garden.
being like halfway through, and then we're gonna be like, we're just gonna go grab some food across like a back as a snack. Well, out there.
I've
like,
actually been drinking
Vesper and I
more
just
tea
like kneel
lately.
down.
yeah. What about you, Magni? Where do you want to go to?
I want to go to one of those like spa hot spring type stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you want
I
to go
love
to
taking
a,
like baths.
if you want to go to a nice hot spring, there's this place called Hakone in Japan.
Hakone.
Hakone, yeah, it's famous for onsen, and I'm pretty sure you like it. I've never been there myself, so I don't know what Hakone is like. But every time I hear about onsen or like hot spring stuff, everyone mentions Hakone. So yeah, I think you should give Hakone a visit if you ever do. Go to
Yeah,
Japan.
I like to marinate, make some Magni soup, relax. Yeah.
You know, Des,
Raw-
if we go with you into
Why
an
does he
onsen,
make it
then
sound
that
so
means you're gonna have to
sussy,
see our
man?
junk, right?
Like
Huh?
this man makes it sound
Whoa,
so
whoa,
sassy
hold
every
on. I'm
time,
just
you
trying
know?
to find some relaxing time.
Jesus Christ, want to be a broth or some shit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so that's some interesting picks. I personally just want to go to you know, the big cities like Shibuya, Shinjuku and all that. I mean, I've been there many times, but
That's all Tokyo, right?
yeah, it's all Tokyo.
Like,
The reason
yeah.
why I like, you know, the big city, I just like going drinking, you know, just going drinking and having fun.
Oh, wait. What's the? I want to go to the place that the Yakuza games are based on.
Oh, that is
Dame.
Shinjuku. I think it's Shinjuku Kabukicho. That will be.
Kabukicho. Yes,
Yeah,
that's it. I
Kabukicho.
want to go there.
Hmm.
Is that a nice place?
How should I say? It's not the cleanest place in Japan. Like, but it's an interesting place. It's an interesting place. I like going there. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I like going there. Like, I
What
went
about-
there for like drinks and stuff, and it was interesting. Like, lots of lights, very flashy. And yeah, like I feel like
what
you would
about
like
the
a
place with the?
Mhm.
Oh, is that the anime place?
Yeah, that's the anime place.
Ah.
I think.
What's the place in Yakuza? There's like a big crab. There's like a giant crab.
Oh, isn't
That's
that
Osaka,
Osaka?
right?
I think that's Osaka.
Yeah, that's Osaka,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
Osaka. So
Osaka.
if you want to go for food, like just mainly food, like Osaka's pretty good too. They've got like a lot of nice food over there.
Ah.
Mm.
Yeah. Osaka is how should I say? They're wilder than Tokyo probably, I'd say, from my experience. But
Are we going into stereotypes now? Like, I don't know. Is that okay?
Wait.
I don't
What?
know.
my
Can you
personal
teach
opinion.
us like
Yeah.
what's a basic way to say like I want to go eat or like I'm hungry or like let's go
Oh,
get
that's a
something
good one.
to eat?
So when you're hungry, you say onaka suita. Or
Onaka suita.
onaka suita
Oh.
is kind of like a cuter way of
Onaka
saying it. It's
suita.
like I'm hungry, you know, it's just a simple way of saying I'm hungry. That is
Onaka
onaka
suita.
suita. Yeah.
Is that what you would
Onaka
say
suita.
in like a conversation though? Like you're with some people and you want to go eat?
For example, if it's within the boys, like us four, I don't think we'll say onaka suita. Maybe like, I think Vesper might use it because he seems a bit more mature, you know.
Onaka
Okay,
suita.
okay.
If you're, you know, kind of like the impolite guy like me, like more, you know, just talking to everyone like friends and stuff and just, you know, really close and stuff, you'd say something like, "や、飯食いてえ," or like 腹減った. So
Hara
Harahetta.
腹減った,
Hara
yeah, or
hetta.
飯食いたい, which means I want to go eat, you know, like let's go eat.
Harahetta.
Yeah.
Harahetta.
I've already forgotten the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys-
Anoika,
You guys can write it down or, you know, type it up or anything if you guys want.
anaka suita.
Yeah, it's
Anaka suita.
onaka suita is more of
Onaka
a
suita.
yeah, and then the more casual way of saying it is 腹減った or
Harahetta.
飯食いてえ.
Harahetta.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna be using that one a lot.
I don't think you'll be using it as much as me. Every time you guys hop in on Apex, you're like,
Anaka suita.
I'll be like, I'm go grabbing some food. 腹減ったから.
Anaka
ま
suita.
た後で. Yeah. Oh,
Hara
look, Rio Senpai's in the chat.
Rio senpai, hello.
Rio
Hello,
senpai.
Ryo Senpai. Hi.
Hello.
But yeah, that is how you say I am hungry. So Osaka, I've never like been there for too long. Maybe like 1 or 2 days I've been there for, but it was an interesting place. The food there was nice as well. So maybe one day we can go there for a food trip as well. But yeah, That's
They're known for
interesting.
takoyaki, right?
Yeah,
Like the little, like,
takoyaki.
Oh, I go
Yeah.
in on some takoyaki.
Me too. It's so good with the little like flakes.
Mhm.
With
Yeah,
a little, like,
and it's,
yeah.
it's always like the temperature of the surface of the sun, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like-
Yep.
Takoyaki is like good, but there's also another nice thing in Osaka. I don't know if it's actually Osaka. I'm sorry if like my dumbass is like not cultured enough and I got it wrong.
You're
But,
more cultured than us, dude. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Okonomiyaki is pretty good too. It's like it's similar to takoyaki but not really. So
Mhm.
takoyaki is like octopus balls, right? So they have a ball
Yes.
and they have an octopus in it. But okonomiyaki is a bit different. It's more like it's like a pancake, you know. Have you guys had Korean pancake? Kind of. It's similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to that.
Those are good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think okonomiyaki is on the Osaka side as well. I don't know if I'm correct. I might be wrong, but Osaka style is like, how should I say? It's got a different punch. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, it's got a nice punch, I'd say.
Where is that? Is that north, middle, like
Osaka
south?
is just like 2 hours away from Tokyo, about like a bit below. It's around Kyoto. It's closer to Kyoto, I think it was. I don't know if I'm correct. I might be wrong, you know. Teacher didn't do his research before, you know, today's, you know, lesson.
Wait
but,
a second.
hey, you know, I don't have good memory, you know. I can't.
Because of Hajime no Ippo, I know that the Kyoto, Osaka, Kobe area is like west.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like on
Tokyo
the
is
southwest
east.
side. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like east versus west, right?
yeah.
Because Sendo was champion of the west, and then Ippo was champion of the east.
Oh,
right?
so you
Yeah,
Hajime no
yeah,
Ippo is baseball, is it? Or
No, it's
That's-
boxing.
boxing?
Yeah,
Oh,
boxing,
I
yeah.
see. You said, oh man, don't. Oh, so you watch boxing again? You gave me some names. I thought you were talking about slam dunk for a second, but
Oh, I love slam dunk.
Slam
It's
dunk
so
is
good.
Slam dunk is good. You mentioned Sendo, so I was like, Sendo? My man point.
Sendo is my
Sen-
favorite
Dude.
Hajime no Ippo character. He reminds me
Oh.
of you. He's like a
Huh?
he's like a tough guy, right? And he's like kind of crass and crude, but he's got a heart of gold, and everybody loves him. Yeah, you remind me of
Aw.
Sendo.
I'll take that
Yeah.
as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
I don't. Is this a Japanese thing? What is TSKR? I've been seeing that a
Oh,
lot.
you want
I
to know
don't
what that
underst-
means?
Yeah,
So,
I don't understand that. Is it even a Japanese
TSKR
thing?
means tasukaru. And tasukaru, what it
Tasukaru.
means is like
Tasukaru.
yeah, it's like
Hasukaru.
it's like saying oh like thank you tasukaru. It means like
Tasukaru.
so for example, if you see a fan art of yourself and you think it's like nice, right? Or we have this other word called hotoi or teite in Japanese, which means when someone sees it, you know when you
Toi.
see
Te-
like let's just say when you see something that kind of gets you in the heart, you know, like when you see a fan art and you're like, oh, that's so sweet. Like
Mhm.
that's this feeling called teite in Japanese. And when you see
Teite.
something teite, people will either say teite or tasukaru. They're like, oh, like,
You know,
Tasukaru.
thank you for the
Tasukaru.
blessing, you know, kind of like.
Huh.
I've seen a lot of tete because when Vesper and I were playing the Hunt Showdown,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
we were like, yeah, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. And
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
chat was
Wait,
like
so-
spamming tete.
So it just means like oh, that's cute. Is that
Yeah,
right?
but tasukaru is a bit different. Like, tasukaru is like oh, like thank you kind of. You know, like how they're doing the praying emoji, or I don't know if this is high five emoji or praying emoji. But
okay. Like
Yeah.
It I think the literal translation is "you saved me" or something
yeah,
like
like
that, right?
oh,
I
I
think
was
I
It's like
understand.
is like please save me, and then
Yeah.
Tasukaru is like you saved me.
yeah,
I think.
that's the literal
I see.
translation.
It, like
but-
kind of like my heart. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
like-
yeah,
Ah.
exactly. That's how
see.
you would take it. Yeah. Wow,
Okay,
learning something new,
tasukaru.
huh?
Tasukaru.
Learning something new.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys already forgot about the hungry already, but you know.
Ha-
Onaka
ha-
suita.
ha- hara-
Nah,
hara-
okay, we have a wise one here. We have this.
I forget. Hara hete.
Haraheta.
Oh,
Haraheta.
dude, Vesper is like a sponge. He's
Dang.
absorbing everything. He's absorbing.
Wow.
it. All right, I think.
I
we
would
have a
lose my
few-
position as the guild scholar, like if I didn't learn quickly,
Dude,
right?
I can just imagine in academy school, you must have been like the teacher's favorite guy every single. Everyone must
I
have
used
loved
to-
you.
I used to skip class a lot.
Oh no, that's something new. That's like me. We
Vesper.
share the same thing. I kind of skip classes.
I
too.
got
But I
sent to the
skipped
dean's
class to
once.
read, so I
Oh.
would
I
I
finish.
got
I
sent to
would.
the dean's once for eating a full Subway sandwich in class one time.
Oh, I used to do that. Oh, I used to eat all the time in class, dude. Like, and the teacher wouldn't care too much. Like, she was like, I mean, as long as you do your work, it's fine. And I would like one time, right? Okay, this is like a funny story, but we have this room where we can cook like we have like a kettle and we can cook our own instant noodle, right? We had like
Okay.
like the seniors room, and then I once went into English class, brought in a whole bowl of noodles, right? And then my teacher's like, "Hey, yo, that looks kind of nice." And I was like, "Yeah, this is kind of nice. Do you you want one?" So the next lesson, I came in, I cooked one for her, and I brought it. I was like, "You want one too?" And then
What the?
yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, that's so nice of you." And we were just all eating noodles at class and just, learning.
Aw.
You know,
What the?
That's
just
cute.
just Northern
Oh.
Elysium things, like we were like all, you know, good friends. You know, even the teachers, we were all like good friends. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been like on first name basis with teachers? Like the ones that were
No.
like really cool. You know?
Oh,
I don't think I've ever.
No.
Nah,
I mean,
I still
think
respect with my teachers. Yeah.
I think I have been like in that relationship, but I never. Always chose to refer to them as like the whatever, the polite way.
Oh, actually, there was one teacher. He was like a very young teacher, and he would call me by like a nickname, so I would call him by a nickname as well, kind of. He had that, but I wouldn't call him by the first name. Most like all teachers other than him, I used to like put Mrs. or like Mr. and like I just say sir. I don't even call them by the name. I just say sir. You know.
Why don't you call me sir?
Because you're
What
not
do we call
one.
teachers in Japanese? Like, what do we call you for these lessons?
Oh, well, it really depends. I think a lot of student calls their teacher sensei, like
Yeah,
like
that
Sensei.
I know from watching a lot of anime. Yeah.
just sensei, or they even put names in front of sensei, like.
Yes, I know that. I've watched anime. Go on. Who do you think you're talking to? Yes, I know. I know.
Mr.
So just like Axel Sensei,
Sensei.
right?
Serious
Yeah,
Sensei.
Yeah, we say
Serious
like
sensei.
Axel Sensei, or you know, they just say sensei in some places. But yeah, I don't think in Japan anyone calls by their teacher by their first name. That's just
Yeah.
like playing
Axel
rude.
Timme.
I feel like, yeah, that will never happen. I think you'll get suspended if you do stuff like that. Maybe not suspended, you'll maybe get a detention, but I feel like in Japan, especially, being polite and being like having good mannerism is a big thing, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why I have a bit of difficulties when I go to Japan for trips and stuff. There's this thing called keigo in Japanese, right? So what keigo is a formal way of speaking Japanese, right?
Okay.
So how should I say?
Keigo.
Like honorific.
Yeah,
Keigo.
being how should I say, nice to someone. Not nice to someone, but being very like
Formal?
yeah, formal, exactly. So if I was like if Vesper was in Japan and I was going to talk to Vesper, right? I've never talked to him before. He's like literally first time I meet Vesper, I'll be like, "Ah, Vesper-san, hajimemashite. Axel Syrios desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu." Kinda, you know. Kinda
That's
like
Keigo?
that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I mean, maybe not fully Keigo because I'm a bit rude, but it's, you know, like it's got that polite element to it. But then
Yes.
I would go up to people being like, "Ah, hajimemashite, yoroshiku." You know, like very casual. Like I'll give you an interesting story. This one's a pretty funny story as well. But
Okay.
you know how in some parts of Elysium tipping is a thing, right? Like tipping your waiters or tipping just anywhere you go in general is a thing. So
Yeah.
but in Japan, tipping is apparently not like much of a thing. I mean, there are some places that accept tips, but then, for
Is
example,
it
like
rude to tip?
it's not rude, but you can fuck them up. Like, okay, I'm sorry for my bad language, but you could like, you know, like you could do them dirty in some ways. For example, when I went to a convenience store, right? I bought like fried chicken from one of the convenience store, and I was like, I gave him so. Japanese yen is like very, you know, like specific, right? It's like 168 yens, and it goes to like you have to give the exact amount and stuff, or like you get changes and stuff. But the coin, like it has like 1 cent and stuff, so like you get a lot of coins, right? Sometimes, and so it was something like 168 yen or something, and then I gave him like 200 yens, right? And then I was like, oh, don't worry about the change, and I just walked out, right? I was like. Yeah, I was like, I'll just take the change, you know, take it as tip, and I just walked out. And I told my grandma about it. I was like, oh, so I did this, right? I did something nice today, and then she was like, hey, yo, that's not nice, dude. It's like they're just making work harder for them, because apparently at the end of the day and stuff, they don't include tips and stuff into the calculation. So when like random income comes in, they're like, where did this come from? And yeah. So yeah, it's apparently not a thing too much to tip there. Like, I thought the cashier was just gonna
if
take
it was me, I would just pocket it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But
Fish
then,
out the difference and then put it in my back pocket.
Yeah, that's
no
what
one,
I-
No one will know.
yeah,
That's how you get fired. That's
that's what I
you
thought
know.
they were gonna do. You know, I was just like, take the change, but then like, apparently because they put it all into the system first, So I thought she was just gonna put in the system, grab the change, and then instead of giving it to me, she was gonna take it for herself, right? But it wasn't like that. So it's a very cultural like thing. I feel like if you guys ever do go to Japan, unless they have like a tip box for tipping, I don't think tipping is a good option.
Listen,
You know?
man, you don't need to explain it. All you need to tell me is like you don't have to tip, and it's like okay, got it.
Oh, my
No
God.
My
problem.
wallet is
Oh,
safe.
Oh
God.
man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh man, okay. I won't have to tip.
Man,
Oh,
I'm never
no.
gonna tip this man if I ever see
Wait,
him.
but does that mean so like in general then are the meals like or like is stuff more expensive? Like how is that compensated?
Okay,
are
so-
people paid more in general?
So that's
I hope
that's a interesting topic as well. But Japan is on the cheaper side. I feel like maybe in the how should I say? For example, compared to North Elysium, is much cheaper in Japan. It is much cheaper. But then at the same time, I feel like the things are cheap, but then the wage isn't as high as well, kind of. If I would explain.
see.
So it kind of balances out. You know? But some things are expensive in my opinion. Like
Oh.
fast food I feel like fast food and junk food and stuff is kind of expensive in Japan. But like the good foods, you know, like sushi and stuff, it's not that expensive. Like I feel like
Interesting.
in other parts of Elysium, you know, sushi and stuff tend to be more expensive than fast food and stuff, right? Like because of, you know, the product like expense and all that. But then in Japan, it's actually very cheap. Like sushi and stuff at the supermarket as well is very cheap. It's just fast food I feel like is very expensive, like pizza and fried chicken, and you know, I won't mention any store names, but yeah.
Is it true that eating out in Japan is cheaper than like cooking food yourself? Is that true?
Is it? I don't think so. I think actually eating at home is cheaper anywhere in Elysium. Like I feel like it's definitely cheaper eating at home, but
Okay.
it's not expensive eating outside at all. It's not that expensive. I don't know. It really depends where you go eat. Like if you're drinking and stuff, obviously it's expensive outside. But if you're going out for a bowl of ramen, that's only like $8 and stuff. I feel like $8, $10 a bowl of ramen. So that's pretty cheap, right? And it's like it's got the energy, like yeah. So you know, I'm pretty sure Altair and some of the people, you know, of the tempuras, should I call you guys, love ramen. If you guys can
Yeah.
live 365 days about you know, just only with ramen, then maybe Japan is the country to live in, you know, like
Considering the ramen store next to me is like $15 per
Yeah.
ramen bowl.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to go for there and have
$15?
some $8 ramen.
I'm getting scammed. I'm paying like $18 for a bowl of ramen. Holy crap.
I think I'm more of an udon kind of guy
udon?
over ramen. Yeah.
There's this one big like chain restaurant in Japan which is specifically for udon, and one bowl of udon there I think is like $2, $3 or something.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it is.
What?
I'm not kidding.
How
I'm
do they
not
stay in
kidding.
business?
I don't know.
Oh, that sounds so good.
But yeah, udon is very nice.
One time I went to a place where it's like you dip it in like there's no broth.
Is it
You
soba?
like dip.
Oh, you mean
Is that
soba?
it? Soba?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
soba is like really nice as well. I'm not a big soba fan guy, but one day I discovered a very nice way of eating soba, and that was like, so we have this thing called mentsuyu, right? We dip the soba in, and then you put a bit of wasabi in that.
Yeah.
You
Wasabi.
you put wasabi in that, you mix it, and then you dip it and you eat it. My God, it just, woof, you know, like, just makes it so much better.
Is it true? I thought I read somewhere it's like most wasabi is not actually wasabi. Is that a
Yes,
thing?
so they have wasabi powder, and then they make that into wasabi. So a lot of I feel like places in Elysium uses fake wasabi. Well, it's not fake. They have wasabi powder, and then you mix the powder with I don't know what they mix it with exactly. I think it's like water and some other stuff, but that's how you make.
Horseradish?
I think so, yeah. And then that's how you make it. But then the actual wasabi is from like a wasabi plant, do you call it? Like you have to kind of grind the wasabi against like shark fins, like you know those grinder thingies. Yeah, you use those.
Oh yeah.
And then you get the real like pure wasabi, and it's much stronger. Like,
I guess I've never had the real deal then. Probably.
I don't think
so.
I have either. Like I've only
Real
watched-
wasabi is not a root. It's actually the trunk of the plant.
like
Yeah.
damn,
It's
this
really interesting.
this man
I want to
like,
grow
The more you know.
knows. Yeah,
I wanna
this
grow
is
it.
intelligent.
It's really difficult to grow. You have to grow it in like full shade, and it takes years to grow. I watched a video about a dude in Southern Elysium that grows it in his backyard, and it takes a very long time. And you could eat the leaves. So he eats the leaves, and then after like a year or two,
What?
he harvests the trunk, and then you have to grind it using like shark skin, and it's like
Interesting.
takes
there
a
was-
long time to grow.
There was also another interesting topic about soba. They have this thing called soba cha. Soba cha.
Sobacha.
I think
Soba tea?
it's soba tea, and it's
never
really
heard
really
of
nice. You've
What?
never had it?
Eh?
If you go to Japan,
Soba
you have
tea.
to have soba cha. It's really good.
Sobacha.
If you're a
Oh,
tea
it's-
man,
Wait,
you
wait,
have
wait,
to have
wait.
it.
I'm learning. Wait. So cha is tea.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Matcha tea. That's.
I've
or cha. is
Oh,
like,
Isn't
Ma-
matcha tea like tea
cha?
or something?
yeah,
Yeah,
so
matcha
what is ma?
Matcha is fuck. Why are you
Person
asking
of
me,
birth.
man?
Is ma
Why-
like
why
is
you
ma
asking me?
green and then matcha is like
No, green is yokucha, I think. Yokucha.
Oh,
That's
I'm
pretty
Damn,
learning.
this man's like-
I'm learning.
this man knows everything
Good job,
about
Eddie.
teas, man. This man's like a tea lord.
Tea Lord.
Tea Lord. Tea Lord.
Okay, that sounds kind of. Tea lord.
What if we all gain like Lord titles, right? Like we have Mag Lord, we have Tea Lord. Who are the other two?
I don't know. What are we? Tea lord. Can we get a fan out of Vespi doing the T pose and holding like tea or some shit? Just being a tea lord. I want to see it. Tea lord.
Speaking of soba, though, have you ever had abura soba? That's my favorite, like Japanese style
okay.
noodles.
Abura soba
What's
is
the
nice.
difference?
It's so good.
Abura soba
soba.
is like oil soba, literally. How should I?
Mhm.
What's a good way to describe it? It's really tangy and oily. So if you
It's like oil fried noodles,
Mm.
and then like there's a lot of oil in there, and you're
Mm.
supposed to mix it with like Japanese style vinegar, and like it's just
yeah,
good.
it's
Really
really
interesting,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, is
It's
it like,
very
wait,
heavy,
it's
though.
fried.
Yeah, it's very heavy
Yeah.
though. Like, you know how like when you go to some places you can have ramen, karage, and gyoza, right? All three of them you can have it without getting full. But then when
Yeah.
you have abura soba, just that one bowl gets you so full. You're like, oh, I don't want to eat anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's the same as yakiniku. I feel like, you know, when you go to like yakiniku or like barbecue, you know how like you eat a bit of meat and you feel like really full because it's so greasy, right? The grease gets there.
Mm.
But then like 1 hour later after you have yakiniku, you're like, god damn, I'm hungry already. Like
That's exactly how I feel after
Uh,
eating barbecue.
every time,
Yeah.
so I have
Every
to
time.
eat like 3 bowls of rice. Yeah, it's like
Where does
barbecue.
it go?
Yeah, like the meat just, you know, makes you so goddamn full. So you have to have it with rice and stuff. My favorite combo is having. Have you guys had yuke, like raw beef?
You
Eh?
Yuke.
Yeah.
Yuke.
Raw
Yuke.
beef.
Raw beef.
UK.
It's like beef sashimi kind of raw beef. Have you guys never
Huh.
had it?
Never.
That doesn't sound safe.
Alright,
Must be a
I'm
thing from Northern Elysium.
gonna be
Yeah.
feeding it. I'm gonna be feeding it to you guys if we ever get the chance.
From our neck of the woods,
So
it's definitely
ni-
not safe.
It's
Like,
so
yeah.
nice, dude.
I don't
UK
know.
is like, oh my
Western
god.
Elysium, we cook our meat, I guess.
Like, if you don't eat raw meat, you're missing out on life, dude.
I'm not missing out on
Okay,
life because I
puppy.
don't have raw meat.
No, trust me, it's so nice.
You're
It's
really
like,
leaning into the
oh,
whole like dog thing,
it's,
aren't you? Like,
no, what the fuck? You guys are doing me. No, it's beef tartare.
You even woofed earlier,
it's,
dude. You
It's
woofed
beef
earlier.
tartare, Mr. Altar.
Whoop.
No, it's beef tartare.
Altar.
Mr. Altar.
I can't believe Sana Senpai's last words to me were, man, Altare sounds like tartar.
Mr.
Tartar. That's a cute
Mr.
nickname. I haven't really landed on a nickname for you. I do Axie, Vespi,
Let's call him Tartar.
Tartar.
Tart-
That's a
Tartar.
cute one.
Mr. Tartar.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, beef tartare is really nice.
Oh, he's gone.
I mean,
He's
hey,
gone.
a lot of you know kids leave my class, and I don't really give a shit. So you know, if they want to come back, they can come back. It's up to them. You know, you can have an early lunch if you want. Hey, that is considered rude in Japanese culture. You know, that is considered rude.
No, I think that would be pretty rude if in any classroom. I
probably,
think.
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
you get a detention for that, 1 or 2 days at least. But yeah, so that was a pretty long topic, just which part of Japan, and you know, so I'm sharing some interest in Japan. Alright, one
We just
question.
talked about food.
Yeah, literally, we can go on days without, you know, like food and stuff. But I have another question for you guys. Let's just say you guys okay, so we all went to Japan for a trip, but then we all got lost, right? What would you do if you got lost in Japan?
Cry.
Would you ask for help in English, or would you try to speak your Japanese, or like what would you do first? Because you don't have Wi-Fi and stuff as well, right? Like you're just stranded in like.
You could buy like a temporary data card in Japan, right? Like you land there, and then if you have an unlocked phone, you get data, right? And then you can Google it. That's what I would do.
I'm assuming if I didn't have a phone and stuff. I
yeah,
don't know. I'd probably go to the side of the street and go, "Can somebody please help?"
They'll think you're like some fucking weird person and leave you alone, dude.
No, please.
I don't
Desmond's
know.
holding his body pillow. Please, someone, please help.
It's like they'll understand me if I go to Japan. That right? Like holding the body pillow. They'll understand me if I go to Japan.
Haraheta, please.
Actually, I think if you say it like that, people might help you. It's like, damn, this guy's like foreigner.
Onaka sweet. What was it?
They would just feed you like.
I swear, people will come out with like convenience store food and be like, "Do you want this?" You know.
Yeah. Well, at least I'll be fed, and then I can.
I don't know.
worry
They
about the
might
next
call.
step
They
after.
might call the police on you though, considering how many arms you have on your cloak. They're gonna be like, "Hey, yo, that's kind of sus, man." But I feel like out of here, like Vesper would take the most logical way out. You know, doing his research and then going to like the nearest, you know, like police station, getting help. Altair would, you know, try to look nice and stuff, being like, "Hey, can you help me? I don't know," and then get away with his looks and voice. And then Magni's gonna be like the weird one, you know, like
What does that mean?
like crying on the floor or like in shambles, being like,
Your opinion
No,
of him
listen,
is so
you
low.
don't understand. It's like I can't communicate. You know, it's like I can't communicate with them, right? I can say like haraheta, and that's it. But it's like how cats. You know how they say like cats don't meow to each other? They only meow to humans to try to manipulate them.
So you're gonna
I have
meow.
to do that
So you're gonna meow to them.
in a way. Well, no, that's just me going like, please. You know, like that's what cats do. They try to trick you into thinking they're all cute to take care of them. You know,
kind of yucky, but okay. I see what you want to do. All right. Okay. Well, I have another topic other than this. What's your favorite tempura?
Now that
Ooh.
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was
the
like,
sweet.
we'll change
When
it
I
up a
get
bit.
udon, when I get my udon, and then you ask for like the tempura udon, they bring out a bunch of stuff. I like the sweet potato or like the yam.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
That one's my
That's a good one.
favorite. Yeah.
That's a solid one. Yeah.
Mm.
Zucchini.
Assuming
I
we
think, or
can't
whatever it is.
double up.
Mhm.
I
Zucchini?
don't like the zucchini one. Blech.
Really?
That's my least
Interesting.
favorite one.
I mean, the easy one is like shrimp, right?
Hmm.
It's good.
Shrimp is nice,
But if,
yeah.
if we're going for like veggies, there's like lotus root, right?
Oh,
What?
It's my
cultured.
favorite.
Mm,
Does
Yeah.
lotus root even taste good?
It's good.
tastes nice.
It's like
yeah,
it's
it
like
tastes
it's like
nice.
starchy and potatoey when it's
Mm.
deep fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
I'll give
about
it a
you,
try.
Altair? What do you like?
Zucchini, he said, I think.
Zucchini?
Yeah.
Ah, so
Zucchini,
we all have
sweet
different
potatoes.
ones. Okay. Have you guys ever tried this thing called kakiyage?
Never heard of it.
Kakiyage?
I don't actually know
Ah.
what it is, kakiyage, but it's like a mix.
Kakiyage.
It's like a bowl of like I think it's like onions and stuff, onion, vegetable and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff mixed in it. I feel like, and it's like
Okay.
a little bowl kind of thing. Is really
Onions,
nice.
carrots, green beans, mushrooms.
Yeah, it's like a
in
mix of
tempura
that.
batter.
Yeah,
And it's all like
nice.
deep fried.
Yeah, it's all deep fried in a mix. It's so nice, you know.
Ooh.
Like, it's just a bunch of random stuff forged into one It's nice. Isn't it?
We were supposed to learn Japanese when say we talked about food for 45
You were just
minutes.
talking about food for
Yeah,
45
no,
minutes.
this is an
This
ice.
is really
This
an
is an
actual
ice.
classroom.
This
yeah.
is an icebreaker session, boys. We
Oh,
have to,
okay,
you know, we have
okay.
to start somewhere. Right? It's
I
okay.
learned haraheta.
Yeah, you learned haraheta, and you learned what else? What else? Tete, and you learned tasukaru as well.
Tete
Right?
tasukaru.
Yeah.
So when's the part of the class where we just like wheel in one of those VCR tapes and just like watch it on the TV?
We'll never be doing that. No watching videos.
Aw.
on
Ooh,
our, you know,
I
class.
actually I want to also go to like a shrine and do. There's like a kind of what is it, like a, not tradition, what's the word, there's like a cycle you go through at the shrines, right?
Mhm.
There's like a you go to the little fountain
Oh,
and
and you clean
clap
your
with the thing.
hands and you.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
I want to do that too.
Okay,
Watch
Yeah.
the cloak too.
you gotta wash your cloak. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
stink
haven't.
up the
I've
whole
just been so
place, man.
busy.
You gotta leave it at home. You're gonna stink up the whole place.
Yeah, I
dude.
gotta wash up all the blood. off of
Oh,
it.
that's kind of.
Wait, huh?
I don't know. That sounds
Yeah,
more like
I-
that doesn't sound very.
I want to go to one of the shrines.
Okay.
Yeah. And,
But it's always nice. So the shrine
Sure, by
culture.
yourself.
Should I tell you guys about the shrine culture? What it's like?
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of shrines in Japan, right? And
Mhm.
they have this thing called tori, which is like the gate for the shrine where you have to walk through, right? Well, not everywhere has it, but I think most places has it.
oh, is that like the
Is it like the
red?
red
Have you
gates?
seen the
Yeah.
red gates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys
Uh-huh.
have seen the Kyoto. Like
I saw it in
once.
Naruto.
Oh, in Naruto. Yeah, anime too. You've seen it, obviously. But in the shrine, it's said that I don't know if how true this is, because this is what I heard from my grandparents. So I don't know if this is actually true, but apparently, it's not nice to walk directly in the middle of the shrine's like post. Should I say, what do you call it? The gate, because
Interesting.
the middle is the middle is reserved for, like, you know, the gods apparently. So like they walk in the middle. So you have to shift yourself to the side and be polite apparently.
Huh. Interesting.
That's something I heard. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, that's what I heard.
Dude, that's good you told me, because
cool.
if I went, I probably would have walked through the middle.
I can imagine you walking in the middle and taking a goddamn selfie, dude. I can
Yeah,
imagine doing that.
that's what I would have done. I'd be like, I'm in the middle, you know, I want to be right in the middle.
Yeah. And then so you go through the gate. I think before going through the gate, you're meant to like bow once and then you walk through just as a, you know,
Oh.
nice gesture. You go through and then there's this like fountain like place, right? Where they have water like running, and you use this bucket like scoop thingy and you like cleanse your hands there, right? Before you go ring the bell at the, what was it? What do you call it? Ring the bell at the temple. They have like bells at temples and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So after you
yeah.
wash your hands or you cleanse yourself, you go to the front of the temple. You give however much, you know, money you want. You can toss coins or, you know, notes. I think coins are better in general. But you like coin, you toss a coin, you shake the bell, and then you do like, you clap twice and stuff, I think it was. I don't exactly remember how many times you clap and stuff, but there's a proper routine for that as well. I forgot the routine. But yeah, you do that, and then like, you just pray for whatever, you know. So like, you know, for maybe if it
Is
was
the
like,
chance of my wish, like whatever I'm praying for, does it increase the more coins I toss into there?
I don't think it
Does it
works
work
like
like
that.
that?
We're getting into the meta.
I don't.
We're getting
think-
into shrine meta.
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Hey,
Like,
listen.
all 8 of his hands, what,
Spirits.
1 coin on each, tossing it into
Hey,
his
spirits,
I don't
listen,
really
I got
think-
some.
I don't really.
No, I don't
think
got a
it
tip in
works like
Japan, so I
that.
got some extra
No.
coins for you, spirits.
Are you gonna tip to the shrine? Are you gonna tip the shrine? No, but like, I think, you know, I think praying does work maybe, because I mean, when I went to Japan, at the start of this year, and when I did pray at the shrine, I was like, oh man, hopefully I get into HOLOSTARS and I just ding 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 ding, and I'm like, hey yo, thank you kami-sama, you know. I also asked for good luck on gacha rolls, but I don't think I got that one.
Oh, come
I don't think
You can't be that powerful.
I was
dude.
greedy. I asked for like 3 or something, dude. I forgot what the other
Oh,
one was,
come
but-
on.
Yeah, I was like ding 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 ding. It's like, yo, let's go. But yeah, I think it's always nice to, you know, make a nice wish.
Mm.
Yeah.
What would you guys
I'm
wish
imagining-
for if you went to the shrine?
That's a good question.
Would you wish for like happiness for your family? Would you wish
Oh
for
yeah,
like
definitely stuff like
success,
that.
fortune?
I'd probably wish to learn Japanese at this point, to be honest.
You would just learn that though. Like you wouldn't need luck or
Yeah.
anything
Oh,
on
yeah,
your side for that.
Another
Yeah.
I
thing
can't
wanted
even
to
remember the first word.
Another thing I
Or
wanted to tell you guys about is that I think I mentioned this on my Japanese stream too, but when learning a certain language, it's not good to force yourself to learn the language. So what's the easiest way? It's always to put yourself in that environment. I think I mentioned this
Mm.
I agree.
in my
Yeah, I would
Japanese
agree.
one. So
Yeah.
I feel like if the boys went to Japan for 1 year and just stayed there for 1 year without using English at all, other than when we were just, together us four and streaming, you guys
Yeah.
would significantly increase in Japanese just in that 1 year. Because you're putting yourself in an uncomfortable, uncomfortable zone that you're not
Environment?
familiar with. And that kind of forces you to get out of your own shell, out of your comfort zone. And I feel like a lot of people, when they learn stuff, the reason why they end up not learning or absorbing as quick is because they always try to put themselves in the comfort zone that they're at. So example, if you go practice sports and stuff, you quit when you get tired, right? You don't practice like even after you're tired non-stop, right? So I feel like
Right.
being tired is out of your comfort zone, so you don't do it anymore after that. But if you force yourself to be in Japan for 1 year, like that's forcing yourself to be out of your comfort zone, right? So you can't go back, right? Which is gonna kind of force you to get better at Japanese. I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
No,
I don't
that
know.
makes sense.
No, it
Yeah,
makes
okay.
sense because
Yeah.
I went into Gamma Senpai's chat, and I know like very little, and by very little, none, like no Japanese, and just trying to like communicate. He would say like an English word. I'm like, I think I know what he's saying, and then he would say one word, and I'd look it up. And be like, oh, he said that, and then I was like, okay, I think he's saying this. So just like a very brief interaction, just having to do it in practice. And
Exactly.
I was like, oh, I see how I could possibly learn this if I was, I was forced in the situation to learn, adapt to survive.
Yeah. So, for example, a good example I can give to you guys is that when you speak, I'll put an example for myself. Kanji in Japanese, right? Is very hard to learn and very hard to remember. So if I don't use it daily, I'm not gonna know how to write it, right? So I don't know how to write kanji at all because there is no opportunity for me to write kanji, right? But then when I'm reading kanji and typing kanji and stuff, I know which kanji it is because at a daily basis, I'm typing Japanese and I'm reading Japanese, right? So that kind of forces me to understand how to read certain kanji, right? So I can't write it, but I can read it because of the place I'm putting myself at. So I think if you guys put yourself in an only Japanese speaking and a Japanese, reading like place, then you'll kind of get used to it, maybe. Not a good
No, that makes
advice,
sense.
but
That's great.
Something
advice.
like
What are
What's
you
the
talking
deal
about?
with what's the deal with kanji? Like,
oh, it's just to simplify words in general. So if you have a long hiragana word, you kind of shorten it by making it kanji.
eh.
It just looks cleaner as well. Yeah.
So should I be learning that too?
Maybe not for now. Maybe not for now.
I remember learning Japanese like very simply a couple years back. We had to learn like all the hiragana and katakana. And then after that, she was like, "Hey guys, ready to learn some kanji?" I'm like, "Oh gosh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so much to learn."
Yeah. But I feel like for this session or for at least next session, we can talk about hiragana and katakana stuff related. And then we can. I feel like Vesper would know a bit more than you guys, considering his knowledge on tea and stuff. I don't know. This is just my.
I've also taken a
Yeah.
couple classes, and I've actually been to Japan once. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, if he
So
if he
then,
knows
yeah.
more than 0, then he definitely would know more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I was
Me.
thinking of, I don't know if you guys will enjoy this, but I was thinking of if we are doing this fortnightly, weekly, or monthly. I don't know how often we're gonna do it, but I was thinking of doing like a test. Each time we have it. Each time I'll give you guys like a very short, like 3-question test or something, and test your knowledge on it. No cheating, okay? No cheating like I did in high school, alright? No cheating. But it'll be in hiragana and stuff, and it'll be very simple stuff, so, no need to worry. But I think it will be very funny getting to, see their ability in the visual ones. Do you guys want to see it? I mean,
That would be fun.
if you guys want to do it, if chat wants to see it, I was thinking of doing it, so... I'll come up with like
punishment game for the
yeah, we
person
could
that
do we
scores
could
the
do punishment game. Yeah, we could
Yeah,
make them do
yeah,
a.
okay.
How about whoever
What
loses
the-
does like you know how they have the voice system on Twitter, right? Where you can.
I know the least Japanese. I'm not liking where this is going.
Well, there are always disadvantages in life, Magni. You gotta deal with it, alright?
What?
You gotta deal with it.
What?
Yeah, that's life. You gotta deal with it, alright? But, anyways, I think that will sum up today's stream for now. Right after this, Vesper is going to be... What are you streaming again, Vispy? What are you streaming?
I'm playing Zomboid, Project Zomboid.
I have to watch that, because I really want to
Oh.
play
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Zomboid with this man, so...
Yeah, can
I
we
was
play
thinking of doing
together?
like a tutorial stream where I like teach like the 2 basic techniques to not being afraid of zombies. And I think
Okay.
that might be a good 1 hour thing. 'cause
Ah,
Okay.
Zomboid is like a 20-hour binge session game where
Okay.
you just yeah.
Well, how about you teach me behind the scenes sometimes, so then I can play.
Absolutely.
Can we,
Yeah.
can
I
we play
really
that
wanna
game
play.
together?
I wanna
Is that
play.
like
Yeah.
a
I wanna
multiplayer?
play.
I already put in the request to my manager to set up like a Zomboid server for us.
Oh,
And then-
okay.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is
it's
kinda
that kind of
spicy.
thing. It's
They
like
have to do a
Minecraft
but yeah,
where
there's a
you
lot
can,
of like, you know, permissions and stuff like that.
I
and,
see.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
Sure.
it was very nice today. Talking about each other's, you know, how much we
Food.
know about Japan and food, and you know, and stuff we wanted to learn. Because I think a lot of the tea info was new to me and new for you
Okay.
guys. The shrine info was pretty new as well.
Onaka suite ta?
Sweet,
Te?
sweeta, yeah.
Onaka suita.
Hara hetta te? Ta?
Hara hetta.
Hara hetta. And then tasukaru?
Tasukaru. Yeah.
Tasukaru.
So next time, if you ever see a nice fan art, maybe just comment Tasukaru in the replies or something. They'll be happy.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways, everyone, thanks for attending today's class. We will hop into Vespy's stream right after this, so I'll see you guys there. See you later,
you.
peeps.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Sensei.
See ya.
Yes.